Hi all, I'm Melissa, and I'm afraid of my own mom. You see, she's already a middle-aged woman, yet she looks as if she's still in her prime. And I suspect that Mom remains young by using some horrible forbidden methods. Mom has always been quite a looker, while all the other girls and their moms in my kindergarten and later at school looked normal. My mother always seemed to be my younger sister, not a parent. All the other children were envious of me, and I was glad that my mom was that awesome. Well, yeah, I used to compare my mom with other girls' moms. I've often noticed how older women stopped being attractive with age. And believe me, some changes were pretty swift and drastic. Yet my mom managed to age without losing her beauty. We have quite a large family. I've got 3 older sisters, and the oldest of them, Angela, was the first one to notice Mom's unnatural youth. You see, when Angela was 18, she already had wrinkles and hid them using cosmetics. Angela and our mom quarreled a lot, and once I realized that my sister was quite right in her suspicions. Once Angela's boyfriend told her that our mom looked better than her. He even said that he'd better date our mom than Angela. According to him, our mom was a real woman who knew how to take care of herself. Angela, on the other hand, already had many wrinkles, hair that felt like hay, and smelled of sweat instead of flowers and fruits. That very evening, Angela broke up with her boyfriend and immediately moved out of our house. In parting, my sister accused Mom of being a witch, because according to Angela, it was clearly impossible for a woman with many children to have such a body. Later on, when our family lounged on a beach, I could not but compare Mom and my own sisters. Funny thing was, it turned out that the others were comparing them too. Some guys even asked one of my sisters for permission to get acquainted with her beautiful daughter, and they clearly weren't talking about me. Well, our tanned mother really looked gorgeous in a swimsuit, and she looked much better than the girls. She looked thinner and had no skin problems. Suffice to say, my sisters didn't like that either. So soon after vacation, they moved out too. Now there were only 2 of us in the whole house, and soon I realized that Mom's beauty looked unnatural indeed. I couldn't understand, how did she manage to stay beautiful and cute despite her age? I even compared her old photos with the photos taken in the aforementioned vacation. There was no difference whatsoever. Of course, Mom told me about makeup, skincare, shampoos, and sports. I listened to her and even tried to mimic her. Yet, well, I was already sure that Mom's beauty flew from some more sinister sources. Besides, my sisters were also adamantly sure that Mom was hiding something from us. At some point, Angela even gathered a meeting and told me that I had to search our mother's house to find the source of her youth. Apparently, witches have spellbooks with notes concerning such things. Well, if Mom was a witch, she didn't keep any of her witchy magical trinkets at home, that's for sure. I searched the whole house and even found 2 envelopes full of cash. Yet there were no magical books or suspicious diaries lying around. Well, Mom had a lot of books and magazines and such, but all of those were pretty trivial. And then Angela told me that I was in danger. Apparently my sisters got better when they moved out of my mom's house. Even their sleep got better. According to Angela's words, she noticed that and saw a fortune teller. And that psychic told my sister that Mom was literally draining youth out of her children to remain beautiful herself. That's why my sisters look so bad. Well, I became really afraid, and even asked Mom directly whether she cursed me or not. Mom only laughed, told me not to be stupid and pay more attention to skincare and sports. Okay then. For a few weeks, I believed Mom. But once, I noticed a bottle full of some strange liquid in the bathroom. The bottle was very large, and its contents clearly smelled unnatural. And later on, I saw Mom putting that stuff on while doing some sort of ritual. Well, then I timed everything right, and actually managed to steal that bottle. Of course, I never told anything to my sisters. They left me alone in the house that belonged to a witch after all. Apparently, the bottle really contained some sort of a youth potion. When I put that stuff on, my acne cleared up and my skin got much better. Besides, Mom was really upset when she realized that the bottle was gone. Now I feel kind of torn. On the one hand, I don't really believe that Mom could ever harm me. And on the other hand, there's Mom's unnatural youth, and the potion I stole from her really was some sort of magic. That's why I'm so afraid now. What if Mom really drained my sisters of their beauty? And now it's gonna be my turn? According to Mom, I have only to take care of myself and go in for sports and everything's gonna be fine. According to Angela, I'm in danger and really need to run. What should I do? Whom should I believe? I don't know.
Many greetings. I'm Catherine, and I've apparently brought up 4 incredibly stupid and lazy girls. Honestly, they believe in magic and witchcraft, yet they lack common sense to even take proper care of themselves. My own mother always told me that I should look good at all times. You can be the very best and the kindest person in the world, yet people will still judge a book by its cover. And if you look ugly, unkempt, and messy, no one will care about you. I've always tried to pass that wisdom down to my daughters, yet apparently I have failed in that regard. I guess I'm not that good of a teacher after all. Otherwise, they wouldn't be as stupid as they are. Poor things. I confess I didn't pay much attention to my eldest daughter's upbringing. The other 3 took all my time and attention, and I never had enough money to hire a personal tutor. Maybe that was the root of all of our problems. Angela never liked makeup as a whole. She knew about it, obviously, as I wore some all the time. She just stubbornly refused to use it. Didn't really know where she got those ideas, yet I always tried to respect her opinion. I remember there was a time I was even eager to buy her some rare eco-vegan makeup for her, if she ever desired so, and I told her about that idea. But in vain. The worst thing is that Angela never liked shampoos, body sprays, or hygiene items as a whole. I even had to argue with her to take a regular shower. She just ate as much fast food as she wanted, stayed in her room for days, and paid no heed to her looks. Well, looks didn't matter much at that point. It was just unhealthy to the extreme. That's how Angela ended up overweight, smelly, and already suffering from skin problems at the young age of 18. And all she's done is make a mockery of herself by following some weird principles of her own. My other 3 daughters, on the other hand, are, well, just plain lazy. Those 3 took an example from their elder sister and never bothered actually thinking about the consequences of their actions. Even my youngest daughter, the one who resembles me the most, was just as lazy as the others. Well, at least Melissa bathed more than once a week. And then my eldest accused me of being a witch. When I heard that for the first time, I laughed and laughed for a half-hour straight. Basically, they said that I was a witch because I bathed and took care of myself. The audacity. Of course, I told my daughters they'd look much younger and prettier if they actually made an effort to do so. The funny thing is, they were actually offended by my words. Accusing someone of witchcraft is so much easier and less work than doing anything about it. You see, I do a lot of stuff to look young and beautiful. I work out 3 times a week, go to the swimming pool twice a week, and never skip morning exercises. Besides, I know a lot about makeup, visit a beauty parlor at least once a month, and use a spectrum of expensive care products. All that stuff takes a lot of time and effort, but it allows me to look young for my age. Yet my girls are just plain lazy and would never do so much themselves. Therefore, they don't believe me. It's easier for them to believe some magic, rituals, and tricks, because honestly, it seems like a lot less effort than what I actually have to do. I even played a joke on my youngest. You see, I really hated her looking so unkempt, so I bought an impressive-looking bottle at a yard sale, dumped an expensive, energizing body mask into it, and pretended to do some occult stuff with that potion. And then I accidentally forgot the bottle with the mask in the bathroom. Apparently my trick worked. Melissa took the potion and started using it. Now her skin problems are a thing of the past, and she actually looks much healthier. My dear. Unfortunately, she never actually established a link between bathing and being healthy. She just thinks a magic potion did the trick, and that's honestly just so sad.